everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over Wave 14 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 4-inch figures, Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, and Blaze from Jakks Pacific. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Here's Sonic in the packaging, looking really angry right now. We have the 10 ring right over here, and on the back we have 11 points of articulation. The rest of the figures in the wave, a brief bio, and everything else. Now let's take a look at Angry Sonic. Angry Sonic's head looks awesome. The eyes are slightly a bit to the left, interestingly enough, so it looks better this way. That shows off that angry frown. Yeah, that sneer looks great. I love how it's a lot like the comics and cartoons, as well as the games. Really nicely done for this figure. The head is the same basically as other Sonics as far as the back goes, but that front is really awesome and really angry. Sonic comes with this 10 ring bubble. It looks very nice encased inside the plastic. This capsule is wonderful. Looks like a small bubblegum machine. On the bottom it has a port for a peg for the diorama sets if you're into that, and it works pretty nicely with those. Here's Angry Sonic next to the other two Sonics, Smiling Sonic and Grinning Sonic, and they all stand at around 3.5 inches tall. They all have the same articulation points per figure, and they all have the same low balance point per figure with their heavy heads. What they all don't have is the same holding hand or fist per figure, and that all changes with our next character. I'm so excited for Knuckles here. He has 2 fists. It's wonderful. He comes with a spring right over there, and on the back we have articulation for the figure, as well as a bio, the rest of the figures in the wave, and all the legalese in the bottom. Now let's take a look at Knuckles with 2 fists. Knuckles has a rip-roaring, ready-to-go head sculpt. I love this head sculpt. It's excellent. His teeth look really nice and bared. His eyes are really nice and deep purple. A very dark purple compared to the other one. We do have his dreads in the back, and they just look awesome. The articulation can't really move that much, but it's a little better than the previous. Say it with me now, Knuckles has 2 fists. I'm so happy about this. They gave him 2 fists. This is excellent. However, there are some splotches over here and over here, so be careful with that. His arms can also move up this far and all the way around, and then up this far for this one as well, and then move all the way around. His dreads get in the way, and that's kind of a shame, but I'm just happy that he has 2 fists. And in case you're wondering, his arms can go between his dreadlocks, unlike the other figures. Knuckles has different legs than what we've seen before. They're a little bit longer, taller, and make him more imposing. There's his crooked tail back there looking great, and his shoes are awesome as well, the same that we've seen before. His legs can swivel and then go up this far and then back this far and then all the way back this far really nicely. You can get him to swivel up here, swivel at his knee, swivel at the shoe, go down and up, and then pivot with 2 peg holes at the bottom of his really cool treads. This is an amazing upgrade for Knuckles. Love him. Knuckles also comes with this yellow spring that looks very nice and actually springs a bit. Does have a hole for a port on the bottom. It's pretty cool, but I wish we'd have more red ones. Here's Angry Knuckles next to Modern Knuckles and Neon Knuckles, or as I like to call him, Hyper Knuckles, and they all stand at around 3 3/4 inches tall. We can see here that Angry Knuckles comes with 2 fists and Modern Knuckles and Neon Knuckles don't. However, I'm not going to replace this Knuckles in my collection. This one will be Modern Knuckles, and this one will be classic Genesis Knuckles. And here we have Shadow the Hedgehog in the box with 3 rings, looking great. We also have on the back articulation, as well as a bio, all the figures in the wave, some legalese and barcodes, and now let's take a look at the ultimate life form. Here are the new and old versions of Shadow the Hedgehog, the new one over here and the old one over there. They're functionally similar mold-wise and articulation-wise, except their colors are different. We have a darker red for this version over here, a lighter red for the older version over here, and they look really great together. However, there are some flaws, such as on the back there's a little notch out here, and on the front there's a little smudging over there, but they look really nice together. I'm not sure which one to choose. Let me know which one you would have in the comments. And they both stand at about 3 3/4 inches tall. Shadow also comes with 3 rings that do have a little hole at the bottom for a peg, and I have 1,000,000 of these, but that's the entire point. You need 1,000,000 of these to take on the Eggman Empire. Here are Angry Sonic, Angry Knuckles, and Shadow, who is always angry, I guess, all together looking really great, and we've seen these figures before, but the next figure in the line is brand new, and we're gonna see her right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Here we have Blaze the Cat in the packaging with her red soul emerald looking awesome. On the back we have articulation right over here, as well as a bio with all the other figures in the wave, all the legalese. Now let's check out Blaze the Cat. Blaze the Cat has a brand new head sculpt, and a wonderful head sculpt it is. I really like how this looks. However, the paint and actual details of it are much to be desired. Her mouth is drawn up in a sort of curt little frown. Her eyes are kind of dead and possessed in a way, and the paint over here isn't really that great. I'd love something more live lively for her expression. That'd be nice. Her ears look nice, however, and I do find these tufts to be really cute on the sides. Her red headband and little tuft of hair in the back that's pulled back is really awesome. I love this detail, but her face could look way more lively. Blaze has a fantastic body sculpt. I love this coat. It's so nicely done. It's a long coat, and long coats are cool. We do have these purple sleeves over here, as well as the purple coat going down with magenta lining on it, and a yellow collar, looking really nice. On the back, she has a tail with a little palm, looking really good and super neat. It's really great. I love her gloves too. They have some nice fur on each. They look great in a fist and in a holding hand for making fire and for throwing it. Blaze has some pretty standard white legs, and they're not really much to look at, but her shoes are awesome. They have the same kind of tufts as her gloves and look wonderful. They're pink with a big white stripe in there with some gray heels and look lovely with 2 peg holes at the bottom. That's amazing. I love this a lot. Blaze the cat comes with the red soul emerald, and it looks really nice. However, it is poorly constructed and very hollow and pretty light. It doesn't have that heft that the chaos emeralds have. It instead has the heft that the master emerald has. I do like it though, how it's constructed well with it being glued together 2 different halves. There's a hole on the bottom right over here to facilitate a peg, but I wish it was heftier like the rest of the emeralds. As far as articulation goes for Blaze the cat, the head can go left and right and go up and down a tiny bit of pivot, but not really all that much. It goes up this far and down, and then all the way around with this arm, and up this far and down, and all the way around with this arm. You do get a swivel at the wrist over here. You do get a swivel at the wrist over here. The arms can go up really nicely as well, with no swivel over here for the body. You do get a swivel over here and up and then back this much, all the way with the knee working out pretty well. You do get a swivel up here and a swivel at the middle and a swivel on the boot as well, going down and then up and then pivot with 2 peg holes upon the feet. And Blaze also has some great tail articulation, moving from side to side and then up and down very well. Definitely a fantastic figure. I really like Blaze the cat. It's good to have some more girls in the Sonic franchise, as well as Jakks specific figures, and I can't wait to see more. Here's Blaze the cat standing at about 3 3/4 inches tall, maybe 4 inches tall to the top of her tuft of her hair, next to Silver the Hedgehog and Angry Sonic the Hedgehog. They look really nice together, and I'm glad to see Silver with a friend. And here's Blaze the cat next to Knuckles, Shadow, and the red soul emerald, looking really nice together, and that is quite a big emerald, around the size of the chaos emeralds themselves. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Big the cat, you are not the father. Overall, one of the best waves in the line. Angry Sonic is a really great tribute to the comics as well as the cartoons that inspired this face. The games too, but I think these really came from other media. That being said, he's a great figure if you don't have a Sonic. This Knuckles is fantastic and blows every other Knuckles out of the water. He's phenomenal, perfect, and basically wonderful. He doesn't quite beat the movie Knuckles, but like Sonic, this face is from the movies, comics, and games that inspired him, so I'm really glad it's here. Shadow is a great figure to pick up if you don't even have him, and if you do have him, the rings are great as well. I do like the new color scheme on him, and it's pretty awesome. I'm not sure if I'll keep him or not for parts, but he's a good figure otherwise. Blaze is an excellently sculpted figure. I love how she looks. She has a really nice array of clothes and different parts on her that are all brand new. That coat is amazing, the high heels are great, the gloves are awesome, and the head sculpt is wonderful. The tail is amazing also. Unfortunately, the face is in the stoic pose, and I wish that with all the emotional expressions we had of figures in this wave, she had one too. If you are a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, I highly recommend picking up this wave. It's excellent. Blaze and Knuckles are amazing figures, Sonic is really great with that new head sculpt, and Shadow is pretty good too. But make no mistake, pick up this wave before it goes out in a blaze. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.